for all your business. I'm going to start out with I don't know what. So I'm going to figure out the piano and then go.
You have to guess this tune. This is really a tough one.
against that? I think it's time, you know, ragtime, of course, we all know it's around the turn of the century and so on, but parallel development was blues. They were playing blues also, and maybe ragtime in the concert halls, but blues in the barrel house and bar room. Anyhow, I think it's time for a little good old American blues. This is called After Hours. home, and then I sit there, take the money, and go home.
the Liberty Center at the 10 o'clock deal. So get a little money out and you're getting this free. You can afford to pay a little money here. He'll be in the Liberty Center on the 10 o'clock program.
I got a paper sale over at the Ragtime store.
I hesitate to say no rain, but it occurred to me this morning as I was praying for a sunny day that there have been an awful lot of people around all weekend showing off their musical expertise. Maybe God likes to show off now and then too, you know? So maybe today, see what he can give us in sunshine.
That wasn't no God, that was Dave Jason.
Oh, whoa. Laying piano in the basement. Anyway, we have a really exciting program planned for you for this afternoon. We call it a Kids Rag. And we have Glenn Jenks here with us today, who we were lucky enough to have a few months ago come to Sedalia and absolutely bombard the 3rd grade with Ragtime. He stayed at my house for 2 weeks and went around to all the 3rd grade classrooms. Fourth? Sorry. Oh, are some of you here? Did some of you come back?
I think so.
All right. That means you're hit. And anyway, went around to all the 4th grade classrooms and did an artist in residence for us and taught everybody about Scott Joplin and Ragtime and Sedalia's part in the whole movement. So we were pretty excited about that. So we decided that we needed to do something during the festival for the kids. So here we are at Kids Rag. We also have Dick Zimmerman and Ian Whitcomb, and I think he probably has a surprise guest for you. So I'm going to announce everybody and get this thing started, and then I have to go back to work. I'm going to go back to Liberty Center and sell more tickets. Speaking of tickets, we find that we have had some cancellations, and we may very well have some music hall, the late Saturday night concert tickets open. So if you're on the waiting list up there, you might want to stop by the ticket office before the 3 o'clock concert, and we'll see what we can do to help you. Don't forget the Ragtime store next door, and the 3 o'clock concert, and the 2 concerts tonight, the 7:30 and the 10 o'clock. Have a nice afternoon. I'm going to go back to work. And I'm going to turn this over to Glenn. So.
Well, it's a real treat to be back in Sedalia. I really had a wonderful time here last February, and Sylvia's right. The kids in town, all you kids are just great. We had a good time in school those days. I look forward to it. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. Caught the flu, too, but that was another matter. But it's a delight to be back here again. And I thought we'd collectively take you on a little trip through some other kinds of ragtime that you may or may not have heard before. But we'll kick things off with one of Scott Joplin's own original compositions. It's called Scott Joplin's New Rag. It's not so new anymore, because it was written around 1912, so that's a little bit before some of you were born, I think, right? It's a real rollicking tune. Scott Joplin's New Rag. Here we go. Folks, I'm going to do something now that I bet many of the folks that have been coming to Sedalia for the past 4 or 5 years don't know I can do. Oops. Some of the kids at school know I can do it, don't they? Whoa. It's hot. Now, ragtime, of course, all you school kids that saw me when I was back here in February, you understand this. So I have to tell the adults something about these things, you know. They don't know very much. Ragtime was the most popular form of music in this country around the turn of the century and a little bit beyond. And it permeated all walks of life. It even percolated down to even the most remote rural areas in the United States. And everybody was singing ragtime and playing it on all kinds of instruments. Some of you who were here the other day heard the Central String Band play in very authentic styles, some of the great Missouri rags and so forth that were written in the teens. Many of these tunes were taken by folk singers and adapted for their own purposes. And this little story I'm about to sing you, and that's what I mean that, it's a story that I'm going to sing you, was taken from a ragtime tune written by Blind Blake, a tune that she called The Foolish Frog. And then another gentleman by the name of Pete Seeger took the verse part of this song, The Foolish Frog, and then turned the whole thing into this whip. And all 14 of them squeezed in that itty-bitty corner store, believe it or not. Ever hear a rusty hinge? That's sort of the way I say it. And everybody was passing around free Coca-Cola, eating free soda credit, stamping on the floor. Well, pretty soon the grass started talking. Yeah. Say, where's everybody? Cows are supposed to come and eat us. Guess we'll have to go find them. So they picked themselves up by the roots, took the nearest route to the corner store, swished down the road into the corner store, and the grass started singing. Well, the grass was gone, the fields were gone. When the fields were gone, the brook had no banks to flow between. All it was falling down the road and into the corner store, and the brook started singing. Well, the brook was bumping up and down the stairway. Chicken feathers were flying through the air. Cow's tails swished out the window. Grass growing out of the chimney. Everybody passing around. Free Pepsi-Cola. Eat the free soda crackers. Snap on. Meanwhile, there's Bullfrog in midair. He looks over. There's no bank to land on. There's nothing. It's all he can do to find the road, and he starts hopping down it real slow. Road rolls up like a carpet, right in back of him. And he gets near enough to hear that racket. Of course, I guess by now you can hear it in 6 counties. But he sticks out his big old eardrum, and he hears what they're doing, and he says, "Hey, hey, they're singing about me." And he was so proud, he puffed himself up the right, and he puffed. He puffed, and 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 he puffed. Exploded. And everybody went flying up in the air. And everybody floated down and landed where they were supposed to be all this time. Down eating supper, feeling just a little foolish. Well, the next day they went out and found the frog. Pepsi-Cola bottles and soda crackers and eggshells in all directions. Couldn't find the frog. Well, all that's left of that little foolish frog is the song. They sing it today in those 6 counties. I'm going to teach it to you. You going to sing it with me?
Yeah.
Okay, nice and easy now. I want to hear you though. It goes like this. Way down south in the Yankee-Yank, a bullfrog jumped from bank to bank just because there's nothing better for to do. Well, he stubbed his toe and he fell in the water. You could hear him holler for a mile and a quarter just because there's nothing better for to do. That wasn't very good. No, I think you can do better now. Come on, let's hear it. Everybody ready? Way down south in the Yankee-Yank, a bullfrog jumped from bank to bank just because there's nothing better for to do. Well, he stubbed his toe, he fell in the water. You can hear him holler for a mile and a quarter just because there's nothing better for to do. you whistle? Boy, do you folks look silly, all puckered up. Not half as silly as I do.
Uh-oh, they got it on video. Oh no, I'm done for.
Ragtime remained popular in folk music for many, many, many years. In fact, folk musicians never really completely abandoned ragtime. And ragtime turns up in various shapes and forms in a whole lot of folk music. Here's a tune that became real popular in the 1960s. Maybe the guy who wrote it, Reverend, no, it wasn't Reverend Gary Davis. It was another guy who claimed to be a reverend. I don't know how reverend he was, but it's a song about lost love called the San Francisco Bay Blues. Real popular around 1965. Jesse Fuller. Jesse Fuller. Thank you. Two of the great ragtimers of the world are here to do some entertaining for you. The artistic director of this wonderful festival, Mr. Richard Zimmerman. And a former rock and roll singer, Can you believe this? He's a ragtime lover and he's a former rock and roll singer. Mr. Ian Whitcomb. Would you please give him a warm Sedalia welcome?
Thank you. Ian will be along in just a moment, but it's my job to explain exactly what ragtime is in no more than 30 seconds. So all of you can go home and people say, oh, you went to a ragtime festival. What's ragtime? Well, basically, ragtime is music that's raggy. What's raggy? Well, they say it's shifting the beat to the weak measure, to the weak beat of the measure, and all things that you don't understand. It's making the music raggy. So to give you an idea, I'll show you what happens when you take a tune that's not ragtime and turn it into ragtime. Now let's start with a tune that maybe you've all heard. Maybe a hymn, to keep it respectable. It's certainly not ragtime. You all heard this, right? Anybody thinks that's a rag? No, it's not. Okay? Now what would happen if you started making it raggy? That's where you put the accents in different places. It might sound something like this. Or, now you can do this all different ways. Now look what happens when you rag Rock of Ages in one particular manner. Look what you get. Solos and songs have. They're tunes, but they're rag to make you want to lift up your feet and dance. So the first ragtime dance to come along was called the Cakewalk. How many people have heard the Cakewalk? Anybody heard the Cakewalk? You know why they called it that? Because it was done by couples, and the couple who won actually got a cake for a prize. That's pretty good, isn't it? Now, I'm going to play for you one of the most popular of the Cakewalks. It came out in 1899. As you'll probably well remember. And anybody that wants to cakewalk can certainly do that, but you won't get a cake as a prize, but you'll get lots of applause. So here is Smoky Mokes. Cakewalk. Let me tell you an interesting story now. We're going to do a rag by Uday Bowman. And there are not too many Uday Bowman fans in the audience. I just mentioned that because sometimes there are. Uday Bowman was a young man from Fort Worth, and when he was working in Kansas City around the turn of the century, he wrote a rag using basically just 3 notes, which he thought was very clever, but nobody else did because nobody wanted to buy it. Finally, years later, around 1915, he found a publisher that would give him $50 for it. So he took the money, put it in his pocket, because that was a lot of money back in 1915. He went back to Fort Worth and he became a musical nobody. He never had any hits. He published a few things and none of them really sold well. He was a very poor man. But this rag that he sold for $50 went on to become the biggest money-making piece of ragtime in history. He never got a penny of this. And it's the most well-known rag probably today. Everybody knows this rag, and they sort of think of it as a joke tune, not really anything very musically interesting. But I thought you might be interested in hearing this rag played the way Uday Bowman, the composer, played it, and other pianists in the Midwest. And I think you might agree it's not such a bad piece after all. So here, for $50, is Uday Bowman's 12th Street Rag. That's it. Thank you. Now, ragtime was played on the piano, but during the ragtime years, most people, when you said ragtime, thought of the ragtime songs. And we're going to give you a little taste of that. Would you welcome my friend and partner, Ian Whitcomb?
Most of the songs I can't sing in my show because there are children here, but anyway, we'll sing you some children's songs. The first one is called The Storybook Ball, and you'll know some of the characters in this song. It's so complicated I'm going to have to read some of the words here. But, and I'm going to take out my ukulele. There we are. I may be playing that in a minute. Right, let's have a look at this. Oh, you've got a mic for it, Dick. Everything. Right. I'm being left-handed. I better move. Oh, so I've got a short cord. I'm going to move over here, Dick. Don't worry. Sorry, children, just a minute. Right. Here we go. Right, Dick, this is from 1917, The Storybook Ball, a ragtime song about, well, you'll understand it when you hear it. Yes, Dickie. In Mother Goose's book up in the nursery, poor simple Simon said, I'm feeling sad. Said Peter Piper's daughter, so am I think we ought to try to think of something that will make us glad. So Smarty said, I'll give a party. And they called on the old woman in the shoe, remember her? The cat, she brought her fiddle and she played high diddle diddle. And what happened then I'm going to tell to you. Little Jackie Horner eating pie up in the corner, stuck in his thumb, pulled out a plum. Little Missy Muffet, she was sitting on her tuffet, and she said, yum, yum, please give me some. Little Georgie Porgy with his pudding and pie kissed Mary quite contrary till he made her cry. And little Bo Peep, she lost her sheep and couldn't find 'em, their tails behind 'em. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife but couldn't keep her at the ball. In the hall, Humpty Dumpty met her, said I'll bet her that I'll get her and I'll make her fall. It's very complex there, that's not all. Old King Cole, that merry old soul, he fell for Mother Hubbard, blew his big bankroll, buying lollipops and ice cream for the kiddies at the Storybook Ball. Verse 2. It's good, isn't it? You're following it, it's terribly complicated. They danced and sang till early in the morning. They really didn't know just when to stop. But as the day was dawning and the kiddies all were yawning, they found out the mouse had jumped up in the clock. Whoop. Then Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, he started, and right over that great candlestick he flew. Then little Tommy Tucker started singing for his supper, and poor boy Blue said, gee, I'm hungry too. Peter Piper picked a peck of prickly peppers, brought them to the hall. That's not all. Tommy Tom the Piper's son, he stole a pig and away he ran to the fall. That's not all. Holly put the kettle on, the tea got cold. They had to eat the porridge that was 9 days old. Then Jack fell down and broke his crown, and children after and all that sort of stuff, yes. Peter Pumpkin Eater, something or other, at the hall. That's not all. Oh yes, and 5 and 20 blackbirds were baked in a pie. Wasn't that a terrible thing to show a king and queen? Said the king to the knave of hearts, oh, get my old queen and bring on those tarts. And the kids had a party at the good old Storybook Ball. Yes, sir. What I really enjoy here is to see the adults smiling away and the children looking extremely puzzled. No, you're not. You're looking at that. I know. Why would I mean, an adult man, a middle-aged man like me, singing these songs? That's because I'm a child at heart. Now, here's one. This isn't really a children's song, but it's quite clean. It's a good old early jazz. It's well, when Dick plays it, it's ragtime. And we're going to do this tonight at the musical show, so we're previewing it. It's a new one for our repertoire. It's called My Cuties Do, or Do. I suppose you have to say do, don't you? My cuties do a 222 today. And this is a hot jazzy number, raggy, by Albert von Tilzer and Leo Robin. And that's it, Albert von Tilzer and Leo Robin. Dickie, are we doing a verse or two choruses? Right. Hey there, taxi, do your stuff. I can't get there fast enough. Take me to that train from way out west. I'm just jumping in my shoes, cause there ain't no time to lose. Got a date 158 with the one I love the best. My cutie's due at 222. She's humming home on the big choo-choo. She's been away for months, but I haven't cheated once. Stayed home nights, didn't dance, wasn't taking any chance. Didn't flirt, though it hurt. I just couldn't do my baby dirt. My days were blue, my nights were black, but I just knew that she'd come back. That she loves me and I love her. And say, Don't say there ain't no Santa Claus. I know bloody well there is, because my cutie's due. And today. Go! He loves the song. So do I. Stay all nights, didn't dance, wasn't taking any chance, didn't flirt, going hurt. I just couldn't do my baby dirt. My days were blue, the nights were black, but I just knew that she'd come back, cause she loves me, and I love her. And say, tonight we'll disconnect the phone, because we want to be alone, cause the cutie's due today. Yes, sir. That's the first time we've sung that. But it's a perfect number for Dick and for me. It's just my cuties do it. How American can we get? Cuties do. Are you enjoying this, children?
Yes.
Is it as good as rock and roll? Yeah. Would you rather have rap?
Yeah.
Would you? Well, I'm an Englishman and I enjoy my time in Sedalia. You'll never fail in Sedalia. I hear you, all right? That's my rap. I can do Shakespearean rap too, you know. Have you heard Shakespeare? Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that that's Richard III. Anyway, we won't do that. Right, we're going to do that. We'll do what should we do? King Chanticleer. Here's a very complicated song about the farmyard animals. King Chanticleer, 1911, and it's all based on the old medieval folk story. Right. When the sun begins to rise and you see the light, that's right in the eastern skies, it's a wonderful song, dear. You'll hear a rooster crow. No doubt you've often wondered why, when you're wakened by his morning cry, the truth you ought to know. Down in the farmyard where all is still, each day at dawn comes the call so shrill, it echoes back from the neighboring hills. I am King Chanticleer. Every farmer, beast and bird, yes, no, it's not writing, it's all right. I need to write by sometimes, it's all right, it's all right. Then comes a noise that'll make you stare. Answering calls come from everywhere. Soon all the animals assemble there as the break of day draws near. Round the farmyard goes the mighty cavalcade, gorgeously arrayed. See the bon parade, all the animals assemble there as the break of day draws near. All the crickets, bees and birds upon the wing all commence to sing. Hear the rafters ring, all their voices raise, and they acclaim the praise of Chanticleer. Dick, Mr. Dick's still playing now. You have to be quiet. Verse 2. It gets violent here. Sudden silence reigns without. King Rooster calmly struts about. The cat makes his report. He proudly carries from the house another fat and filthy mouse to try. Before the report is really trying. Poor Mr. Mouse heaves a pensive sigh. Mr. Mouse, there's no escape. He's going to die. Oh, he's really frightened, this mouse. He's gonna be condemned by King Chanticleer. The dog that sits at the cat's right hand now growls, so you'll understand that he's the barnyard sage. Then the rat takes the mouse away. Death is the punishment he must pay. Now all the But at this stage, since Dickie's going to take a little rest, and I'm going to accompany, actually, a lady who's been to this festival several times, and I'm now glad to publicly announce that she is my fiancée, and we will be getting married in October. So please welcome Regina Enza, soon to be, I hope, Regina Whitcomb, if she changes her name. She doesn't have to change her name. Right. She's going to sing some quite quiet songs, which she'll... Do you want to announce them yourself?
Yes, I will.
All right. The honeysuckle bee is about 1900, I think.
About when this dress was made.
Do you want the piano or the ukulele? All right.
On a summer's afternoon, where the honeysuckles bloom, when all nature seemed at rest, 'neath the little rustic fire, 'mid the perfume of the flower, a maiden sat with one she loved the best. As they sang their song of love from the arbor above, came a bee which had lit upon the lawn. As it sipped the honeydew, they both vowed they would be true. Then he whispered to her words she thought divine. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sip the honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you dearly, dearly, and I hope you too love me. You are my honeysuckle,
One more chorus of it, shall we?
the bee.
Right.
So beneath the sky so blue, these two lovers fond and true, with their hearts so filled with bliss. As they sat there side by side, he asked her to be his bride. She answered yes and sealed it with a kiss. For their hearts they beat soon, 'neath the honeysuckle moon, and their life they folded day by day. And he vowed just like the bee, I will build a home for you. And the bee seemed to answer them and say,
You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. I like to sip a honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you dearly, dearly, and I hope you too love me, oh you betcha. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. Right, you better announce it while I find the music.
well, I can take a minute because so many people have asked me about this dress, and it's so very special. I'd really like to tell you. It was lent to me for this performance by a Sedalia resident named Lauren Kozlowski. He runs the State Fair Floral Shop. And
his grandmother brought this dress to the United States from Canada in 1902 when she came here in a covered wagon. And I just want to thank Lauren and for just having a chance to share this beautiful dress with all of you, because it's from the period that these songs were sung. And I think the woman who wore this dress originally probably knew these songs. So next time you're in the State Fair Floral or you see Lauren, say thank you too. This is a song about a canary and a yellow bird, and I need a little help. Do you know what a bird sounds like?
Yes.
What does a bird sound like? Oh! Can I ask you to help me learn this song? What's your name?
Mallory.
Mallory. Come on up. We've got a microphone
Good.
for you.
Oh, she's going to tweet.
When I go like this, just go. Okay?
Right. Well, I have to sing the verse of this. This is a British song, by the way. The snow was very plentiful, and crumbs were very few, as a weather-beaten sparrow through a mansion window flew. Her eye fell on a golden cage, a sweet love song she heard, sung by a pet canary, a handsome yellow bird. He said to her, Miss Sparrow, I've been struck by Cupid's arrow. Won't you share my cage with me? She looked upon his castle, with its ribbon and its tassel, and in plaintive tone said she,
Goodbye, little yellow bird. I'd gladly stay with you. I love you, little yellow bird, but I love my freedom too. So goodbye, little yellow bird. I'd rather brave the cold on a leafless tree than a prisoner be in a cage of gold. Goodbye, little yellow bird. I'd gladly stay with you. I love you, little yellow bird, but I love my freedom too. So goodbye, little yellow bird. I'd rather brave the cold on a leafless tree than a prisoner be in a cage of gold. Thank you.
thank you, Regina. Enza Whitcomb. Dickie returned. Oh, right, okay, Dick. If you'll just, thank you. That's very kind of you. Now, listen, you've been very, very good. We want you to even take part even more now. This is a song, a British number, another British number called We All Went Up, Up, Up the Mountain, and we all came down, down, down again. And I'd love everybody to take part in this, but especially our little group here. So you're lying at the start of the song, you're down as you are. But when I go, oh, we all went up, 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 I want you to, if you will, get up, you see. Oh, we all went up, 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 up the mountain. And we all go down, 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 down. Get very quiet. Oh, we all went up, 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 up the mountain. Make as much noise as you like. You down there, okay? Right. I'll sing the chorus the first time, and then you'll know what we're doing. And then perhaps we'll get everybody doing the mountain song, just for Britain. This is a real British children's pantomime song. In other words, it's complete rubbish, but wonderful. Right. Oh, are we going to do the verse? All right. So I'll sing it the first time, then you're all going to do it. Oh, we all went up, 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 up the mountain. And we all went down, 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 down again. And we all went up, 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 up the mountain. Then we all go down, 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 down again. Higher up the mountain, the greener grows the grass. We met a silly billy goat who wouldn't let us pass. Oh, we all went up, 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 up the right, I'll do a band digging. Now, you're all going to do this, are you? You promise me? You're going to do this right? Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we all went up, 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 up the mountain. Then we all went down, 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 down again. We're going to go in a minute. Oh, we all went up, 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 up the mountain. Then we all went down, 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 down again, again, again. Higher up the mountain, the greener grows the grass. I met a silly billy goat who wouldn't let us pass. Here we go, and we went up, 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 up the mountain. And it keeps going. We all went down, 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 down again. Bravo! Well done. Oh, that was terrific. And the great thing is, it doesn't matter where these songs come from, they could be Wagner. When Dick plays them, they're ragtime. Anyway, so we're going to finish with another animal song. This is the Farmyard Cabaret. It requires all kinds of animal sounds. Bear with me a sec. Oh no, it's all right. I was going to pack up my stuff and make one of those theatrical exits, but I won't. At the end, I'll just do it quietly. Right. So the Farmyard Cabaret. This is a British number, another British number, 3 in a row from 1930. The animals down on the farm thought country life was slow. The rooster said, I know, we'll have a little show. It really was a great success and they had lots of fun. Now every night when the moon shines bright, this is what goes on. The cocks all start a-crowing, and the horses shout, hey, hey, and the old grey goose shouts, let me loose at the Farmyard Cabaret. The donkeys start to bray, the chickens start to lay, and they dance for me with the chicken reel at the Farmyard Cabaret. The poor old house dog Rover goes wobbly at the joints. The porcupines in clover, he's showing off his points. When the rabbits do the rumba, the hens all shout hooray, and the old grey goose shouts, let me loose at the Farmyard Cabaret. Verse 2, second verse. One day they found some apple cider just inside the gate. Crow Jim said, ain't this great? Tonight we'll celebrate. Well, they wined and dined and dined and wined, not wisely but too well, yes. Until at dawn, in the early morn, children, block your ears. All the hens started going, and the dogs went, oh, and they were all drunk on dandelion wine and the Farmyard Cabaret. And the donkeys started going, meow, and the cat went, woof, woof, woof. We're all terrible as dandelion wine. Don't touch your children. The sheep who did meander will turn off hand in hand with goosey gander who's gonna leave the band. Then the ducks and geese and chickens sang aloud, hip hip hooray, when the old blue pig laid an egg that big at the Farmyard Cabaret. Go Nicky! it away. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My favorite part was the Foolish Frog.
Foolish Frog, you like that?
Oh, yeah.